The war in Ukraine has entered another dramatic chapter. Russian President Vladimir Putin has been briefed on what Moscow calls major battlefield gains, as Russian forces reportedly raised the national flag over two strategically important towns, Dimitrov or Myrnohrad in Donetsk and Gulyaipole in Zaporizhzhia.
As of December 27, 2025, we are completing the mop-up operation in the city of Dimitrov, and we're helping civilians there. We took over the city in its entirety. We have it under our control. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you for your effective combat action and for achieving these results. And I would like to congratulate all of you, all our fighters and all our operatives for their valor and heroism and for being able to take timely decisions. And the Chief of the General Staff also reported that you displayed great effectiveness in your action.
The update came during Putin's visit to a military command post, where Russia's Chief of the General Staff, Valery Gerasimov, described the developments as a turning point on both the eastern and southern fronts. What Russia is claiming. According to the Kremlin and the Russian Defense Ministry, Russian troops from the center and east military groupings took full control of Myrnohrad or Dimitrov and Gulyaipole. Russian flags were raised in multiple locations inside both towns, symbolizing control. Additional nearby settlements, Rodinsky, Artemivka, and Stepnohirsk, were also reported captured. Russian officials described the events as the liberation of these areas. Dimitrov, or Myrnohrad, a key battle. Myrnohrad lies near the heavily contested Pokrovsk-Krasnoarmysk sector, an area that has seen months of fierce fighting. Russian sources claim Ukrainian forces in the town were encircled. Remaining units refused to surrender. Russian troops carried out intense clearing operations before raising the flag. If confirmed, this would mark the fall of one of the last major Ukrainian holdouts in the sector. Gulyaipole, advance without encirclement. The situation in Gulyaipole followed a different pattern. Russian forces reportedly crossed the Gaichur River inside the city, advanced from both north and south, took the town center, forcing Ukrainian troops to retreat westward. By late December, Russia claimed Ukrainian control had fully collapsed. Ukraine pushes back. Ukraine has not confirmed the loss of either town. Kyiv's General Staff says Ukrainian forces repelled Russian assaults near both locations as recently as December 27th. Fighting remains intense. Russian claims are being exaggerated. Ukraine's Center for Countering Disinformation called Moscow's statements false, insisting Ukrainian troops are still holding positions and inflicting losses. Independent analysts note heavy pressure on both fronts, but warn that full control cannot yet be independently verified. Putin's warning: by force if necessary. As these claims emerged, Putin issued a stern warning. He said Russia would not hesitate to achieve the goals of its special military operation by force if Ukraine refuses a peaceful settlement.
Whether we are interested in Ukraine withdrawing its troops from the areas under their control, we are not really interested about that. If the Kyiv authorities do not want peace, we will deliver on all the objective of the special military operation by military means.
The statement comes just ahead of a high-stakes meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and U.S. President Donald Trump in Alaska. Zelensky, reacting to recent missile and drone attacks on Kyiv, labeled Putin a man of war, saying Ukraine wants peace while Russia continues escalation. Missiles over Kyiv. Just days ago, Russia launched Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, Iskander ballistic missiles, and Kalib cruise missiles. The attack reportedly lasted more than 10 hours, disrupting daily life in Kyiv and causing widespread power outages. What comes next? Zelensky is expected to present a 20-point peace plan to Trump, who has suggested that any agreement would require his approval. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the raising of Russian flags, whether temporary or lasting, sends a powerful signal. The big picture. Whether fully confirmed or not, Russia's announcement is part of a broader push to create what Putin calls favorable conditions for future operations in Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia. With fighting ongoing, diplomacy intensifying, and warnings growing sharper, one thing is clear. The battle for eastern and southern Ukraine is far from over, and every flag raised carries heavy political and military weight.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.